Good afternoon. How are you? This is Jazz. I am your facilitator here in Your Amazing Life Collective. I'm happy for you to be here, and I'm happy for you to be ready to invest in your mental and emotional health so that you can redefine life and success on your own terms, so you can finally do what you want to do and let go of all the shoulds and the pre-programming so you can really choose to live your most amazing life. That's the stuff we do here in The Amazing Life. And if you're watching on the page, you can join the group, and there's even more information in the group about how to read your chart so you get to know yourself better and you get to do you and not what everybody else wants you to do, but you do you. That's what I'm here to help you do. So today, with your weekend ahead forecast, just checking in first. How are you doing with this full moon in Gemini? Are you feeling like wow? Are you feeling like woo? There are no words. Gemini is all about words, but this one is just, it feels that there's so much headspace energy that that energy and the words just don't compute. They're not like aligned together. So you might have like a gazillion little thoughts or a gazillion big thoughts, and they don't always translate into what you really want to say. So this weekend, and this week in particular, it's this time to count to 10 before you say something, to really think before you say a word, and to try to really be grounded into what you want to say. Otherwise, you might say things that don't make sense, and sometimes it can be really funny and quirky. I know last night at the full moon circles, we had quite a few giggles about things that I was saying that didn't quite make sense. We love to giggle together at the moon circle, it's amazing. Um, but also because of the placement of Mars this week, there might be quite a few angry words, and you might be feeling quite frustrated in the moment. But if you don't deal with the mental overwhelm, if you don't deal with the emotions or the frustration, it might come out as anger, and you might come out as lashing out to people that you really love and regret that later. So that's why it's even more important this week. It's important all the time, but especially this week when the energy is so like, wow, that you take the time to count to 10 before you say something. You take that nice deep breath, or Gemini is an air sign, so you need to take the deep breath. Go for walks outside so you can breathe in the fresh air and allow for the wind and the air to clear your mind before you say anything. So don't have a deep, meaningful conversation right now unless you're really, really grounded into what your truth is. My recommendation is to wait until the end of next week, the end of next weekend, before you have a more serious conversation with someone. And in the meantime, really go within yourself and explore, why am I feeling frustrated? Why am I feeling angry? Why am I feeling overwhelmed? And address those issues instead. Oftentimes, when I feel that way, it's because I haven't been sleeping properly, I haven't been eating properly, and I haven't taken care of my own needs, my own rest, my own exercise. And when that foundation isn't there, then you're not grounded. So your mental capacity is just like sparks of energy, and that can be very dramatic and hurtful for yourself and others. So take care of your needs first, ground yourself, take some fresh air, breathe deeply. And this weekend, with the moon moving from Gemini into Cancer, and then on Sunday, later on Sunday, into Leo, it's really a good time to just hunker down, be at home, be with loved ones, hopefully the ones who are not getting on your nerves so much, because you want to avoid those triggers of anger like we're talking about. But have some good food and really practice deep self-care. whatever that means for you. Self-care is not always a bath, but it can be. Self-care is also going out for walks, taking time away from computer and from devices, eating properly, and just saying love notes to the people around you. So that's kind of what this weekend is all about. It's about just calming down your mind through mindfulness and being aware of your needs. I hope that makes sense to you. Let me know how that lands with you, if you resonate with this. And next week, the energy is going to be quite different as we move out of the full moon cycle. And Leo might be quite fiery at the beginning of the week because we're in the new moon in Sagittarius, which is fire, and you have the fire of Leo right there, and it might be quite fiery at the beginning of the week. So again, wait until next weekend before having any big meaningful conversations. The other thing is you might be working on a big goal right now, and a lot of people are trying to finish the year strong, which is good. It's certainly a choice that you can do, especially if you have a business. But at the same time, notice within if you're not depleting yourself, if you're not depleting your mental, physical, emotional energy as you drive and push and strive for the big goal. Are you also taking time to nurture yourself? Because otherwise you'll go into a burnout, and that's not something fun. I know from experience. So, and that's the Gemini and Sagittarius polarity, is you're looking at the big goal, but also the energy that you have in the moment for all the things that need to be done. And if you don't have the energy, you're going to burn out. So be very mindful. Rest this weekend. You totally deserve this. And be playful, and notice that the world doesn't fall apart when you rest. The world doesn't fall apart when you take a break. And there's still going to be work tomorrow. So it's okay for you to take a break. So if you needed to hear that message, let me know. And let's all take a break together this weekend. All right. Talk to you soon. Till next week. I'm sending you big, big love from my heart to yours. Bye for now.